slingshot?
Karen Gallagher, the slingshot. The slingshot, Karen Gallagher.
The slingshot? Karen Gallagher, the slingshot? Did she just call me a slingshot? Do I look like a slingshot? Fellow Toastmasters, Madam Contest Master, and welcome guests. How many of you here are Monty Python fans? So I bet you think I'm going to tell you how Monty Python inspired me to be funny, but you're wrong. I'm not going to tell you how Monty Python inspired funny, but rather how they inspired science. In the movie In Search of the Holy Grail, the Knights of the Round Table are looking for people to help them on their quests. So they go around and they stop at many different castles. And one of the castles they stop at wants nothing to do with them. So they launch cattle at them. Cows and sheep fly through the air, mooing and bleating. And my son Miles is sitting on the couch next to me and thinks this is the most hysterical thing. As far as I'm concerned, that's the end of it. But 2 days later, he comes and tells me, Mom, I know what I want to do for my science fair project. I want to make a giant slingshot. Coincidence? I think not. So, I give the project some serious consideration after ascertaining that he wants to launch inanimate objects from the slingshot and not the family pet. How much will this cost? What power tools are involved? How can I possibly talk him out of it? Unfortunately, well, fortunately for him, unfortunately for me, his older brother Max offered to help. I can design it, Mom. He whips out pencil and paper and he starts drawing. And who knew I had a budding architect on my hand? There he drew it, the giant slingshot. Mom, he announced, we need to go to Home Depot. So, much like the knights on the quest for their holy grail, we too were on a quest to Home Depot. But we weren't looking for a grail. We were looking for PVC pipe, bungee cords, and really good glue. Off we went on our quest. $200 later, we arrived home, my trunk bulging with supplies, and an 8-foot piece of wood hanging out the rear window. And then the real fun began. Max went into the garage and started drilling and sawing. Miles went searching for things to fling. And me? Well, I did what I do best. Worry. And pray. Please don't let Max cut off a finger. Please don't let Miles decide to fling his baseball trophy. Or the rabbit. And then I was broken from my reverie by the words no mother ever wants to hear. Oh no, Mom! I ran to the garage. Max, are you okay? Let me see your hands. All your fingers seem to be attached. No blood. What's wrong then? We need a pouch, Mom. We forgot a pouch for the slingshot. A pouch. Is that all? Well, you just keep that drill away from your vital organs and I will make you a pouch. I run to the linen closet. Up high are the things we never use. My grandmother's linen napkins.
Oh.
Which I can't throw away because they were my grandmother's. But she was a cool broad. Desperate times call for desperate measures. This is science fair and we need a pouch. She would totally understand. So I channel my grandmother and I sew that napkin into the most amazing pouch you've ever seen. And then we all assemble in the side yard. The giant slingshot, as big as Miles, made from PVC pipe, bungee cords, and an old napkin. It's beautiful. And we stick it into that piece of wood that Max drilled a hole into for the base. And plop. It won't stay up. What do we do now? Well, somebody had the bright idea that 2 people should hold the sides of the slingshot while the third person pulls back on it. Don't ever do that! I'm surprised the scars have healed. Well, now I was pissed. I took that slingshot and I twisted it like a giant screw into the ground. And then it was stable. I took a kickball, I pulled back, and I launched that sucker. And it flew and flew all the way across the cul-de-sac, Miles grabbed the tape measure. He started measuring. It was a great day. We launched all kinds of things. No, not the bunny. No animals were harmed in the making of this slingshot. But then the next day, Miles went to school, and the teacher told him she didn't know if he would get approved for this science fair project because it might be too dangerous. She was afraid of what he might launch. She didn't mention power drills and power saws or the sacrifice of family heirloom napkins or bungee cord burns. No, she was afraid of baseballs. So I sent her a note reassuring her we would only launch Nerf balls and rolled up balls of socks, and that seemed to appease her. She didn't need to know about the other stuff. And unlike the knights searching for the Holy Grail who never fulfilled their quest, we fulfilled our quest when Miles got an A on his science fair project. And now, fellow Toastmasters, I'm going into panic mode again because school just started up, and you know what that means. Another science fair. And how do you top the giant slingshot? I think I'm going to have to watch another movie. Maybe Apollo 13. I'm sure Max would have a literal blast building a rocket ship. And when everything goes wrong, as it's bound to do, I'll come back and tell you about it next year. I even have the title of my speech picked out. Houston, we have a problem. Mr. Cox,